Welcome, football fans, ladies, gentlemen, and yes, even the jabronis. It's Mitch here, alive from prime time on the bottom line. It's the Los Angeles Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks. Live in Seattle, I'm here to react, provide my commentary and analysis on Rams, Seahawks, Stafford, MVP moment, or Sam Darnold's biggest win of his career. We're going to find out right now. Rams, opening kick return to the 30. They will begin their first drive around their own 29-yard line. Welcome to the chat. Jimmy, Leanne, Cassie, Big Al, Rams 2026, Kent. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for joining. Bodo, Grossi, what's up, man? What's up, guys? Thank you for joining. We are alive. Gronk, spike that like button. Don't forget to share this link with your friends, your foes. And Cassie, don't forget your hoes, Cassie. Don't forget them. Agent Orange, what's up, bro? 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. Kyron Williams, stumbling, but gets effective first down yards. It's a gain of 6 on first down. Yes, sir, says Gronk, spiked. Thank you, yes, sir. Appreciate that, yes, sir. Leanne says, let's go Rams. 2nd and 2. Handoff. Once again, Kyron Williams breaks a tackle, and it's a gain of 1. It'll be 3rd down and 1 with 14 minutes in the first quarter. First drive of the game, first 3rd down of the game. $13.50 in the first. Quick throw is incomplete to Puka Nacua on 3rd and 1. It'll be 4th and 1. Will the Rams go for it? They are going to punt, it looks like. They're at their own 44-yard line. They go with a quick throw to the left, and it does not work. 4th and 1, 13:36 in the first. Sean McVay has Matthew Stafford in the huddle. 13:36. It does look like they're going to go for it. It looked like Stafford was heading off the field, but he was not. Mia says, hello, who do you have winning, Seahawks or Rams? Rams are going for it here. At their own 39. Run up the middle, and it's a first down for Los Angeles. Kyron Williams is able to pick it up. So, 3 runs on the first 4 plays for LA, and they get a first down. This is going to be a hard-fought, old-school football game in the NFC West. Mia says Seahawks or Rams. I picked Seattle to win this game close, but I wouldn't be surprised either way. LA under center at their own 40. They're going to run it again. Kyron Williams this time picks up another 7 on the ground. Danielito says, whose house? Rams house. Rams, a.k.a. John, says, oh my, the Rams are ready to play tonight. Super chat from my guy, Christopher, the first one of the night. Shout out to Christopher with a $5 super chat. My guy, Christopher. 2nd and 3, handoff to the left. Again, it's Kyron Williams. And again, it's a first down for the Rams to the 49-yard line of Seattle. Kyron Williams, a heavy workload so far. Kyle Miller says, hey, y'all. Need a survivor pick. Broncos, Tampa, Cincy, or the Vikings? I lean Vikings, bro, but I could understand any one of those picks. 1st and 10, play action. Stafford pumps. Stafford's going to run. Stafford picks up 4. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Just crossing midfield into Seattle territory. Guys, share the link. Mia, Leanne, have you guys joined the Discord? We're looking for more ladies in the Discord. The boys have been asking. We need more ladies in the Discord. I said I'd try to recruit, but I can only do what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys want to join the Discord, I believe Big Al has a link if he wants to send it to you. Hand off to the left. Kyron Williams for a gain of 3. It's a good place to talk football, the Discord. We've got a bunch of jabronis in there. Kyron with 3. John, you can join the Discord too, bro. 3rd and 4, 10:50 left in the first. Leanne says I don't have Discord at all. Leanne, you'd be good in the Discord. Okay, I have to look for one, Big Al. 3rd and 4, Stafford throws an out to the right. It is caught near the line to gain by Ferguson, but I do not believe he had enough for the 1st down. We'll see where they mark the ball. They're going to give him a pretty poor spot around the 40. I thought he was much closer to the marker than that, but it's going to be about a 4th and 2 now for the Rams. It's not raining right now in Seattle, but it does appear to be a little windy. And now they're saying it's 4th and inches, so maybe they corrected the spot. 4th and inches, 10 minutes left in the first. Yeah, they did correct the spot. 2 tight ends to the right. They run to the right. Kyron Williams! I think he was short. I think he was stuffed. I would say that's short, guys. Durkant with the Discord link. My thoughts on, check out the Discord link from Durkant. I think that was short. Wiggy's hoping for the Seahawks. Lions-Vikings game. What do you mean by that as equivalent? I think this game will be much closer than that game. I'm pretty sure he was short there. 9:41 remaining in the first. The Rams are playing like the Lions. Too much go for it bullshit, says Rams 2026. I don't hate going for it there. It's too far to really kick a field goal, and they don't have a trustworthy kicker anyways. This is 4th and inches. I totally understand why they went for it. It will be a defensive game, though, in my opinion. Interesting strategy by the Rams. I mean, they must have ran the ball in that opening series about 9 times out of like 10 plays. Jamari says, it's an inch, McVay. Just QB sneak it. Durkant's got money on the Rams. I did pick Seattle to win this game. Mia wants to know the thoughts on the Dolphins benching Tua. Well, Durkant, maybe you want to give your opinion on that. You're a Dolphins fan. But my opinion is it should have happened about 2 years ago. Tua has stunk for years. People are just beginning to realize it. But when you watch them play, I don't know how you can't sit him. He has no arm. He's been probably the worst quarterback, the worst starter in the league this year. Like, he's throwing picks. He's not making plays. He always gets hurt. He says stupid things to the media. Like, I don't know how you would continue to start him, to be honest. Ark says I'm a funny guy. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. Thank you. Singh liked my rant about the Falcons and Bucks game. Thank you, Singh. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate when you give me compliments, guys. I'll take more. Samuel says bench him means nothing. Let's be honest. What do you mean? No, I think this benching, it means that the Dolphins are officially done with Tua. Like, this is beyond a benching. Thank you, Agent Orange. Appreciate that, man. You weren't the Broncos fan that said I should work at a drive-thru? I guess not, huh? 21-19. Rams won the last time. Seahawks looking to get revenge here. 1st and 10 at their own 39. Play action. Darnold rolls out, finds his tight end. That is Barner for a gain of 7 through the air. I expect a lot of play action from the Seahawks. They're without their left tackle, Charles Cross. So in order to protect your O-line and your quarterback, play action helps your offensive line. Bodo says, ho, ho, ho. What's up, Santa Claus? 2nd and 2. Darnold's going to hand it to the left. It's Kenneth Walker. Walker gets the first down. A gain of 2. First down around the 49 of Seattle. Leanne says, y'all, my friends are saying the Colts are beating the 49ers. Leanne, tell your friends that Mitch said they're wrong. At the 49, 2 tight end formation, 2 receivers. Darnold play action on first down. He's going to throw a screen to Kenneth Walker. There's space. 50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15. Kenneth Walker inside the 5. A big play for the silver chrome helmet Seahawks. I absolutely hate their freaking uniforms today. But hey, they get it done with a big screen pass to Kenneth Walker, who I have in a best ball tournament, so I need him to play well. Let's go. Leanne, your friends are idiots. Strawberry says, just joined. Who you got? I did pick Seattle, Strawberry. But I'm hoping for a close game. 1st and goal at the 5. Gun for Darnold. They're going to jet toss it to Cooper Kupp. Trying to get a touchdown against his former team. He only gets a yard. The definition of washed. When you're finished washing your dishes, you just say Cooper Kupp, and everyone will know what you mean. 2nd and goal. These uniforms are ugly as shit. Leanne, what do you think of these unis? Second and goal, under center, Darnold at the 4-yard line. They hand it off up the middle. Charbonnet! Touchdown! Seahawks! Touchdown! Seattle! We need some sound effects. How do you guys like that vocal tone right there, huh?
When the 15 bumpers, you're coming out.
What?
I'm getting that for show.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Tim says, looks like something Oregon would wear. Yeah, that's true. It does look very Oregon inspired. Kang. I don't know what to call you. Ark, Kang. I don't know. He says, I love the passion. I love the passion too. Strawberry says, I'm rooting for the Seahawks. Among Us sound effects. I don't have any, but if you want to tell me one or two that I think would be good, I can put them on there. Greg had a beer as soon as he woke up. That sounds pretty good. Sounds like a productive day. Strawberry's rooting for the Seahawks, but not really. Leanne says, Mitch, it's good, but it could be better. Trust me. You should listen to me because I can sing and I can write songs. Leanne, maybe we should make a song. What do you think? I think we should make a Christmas carol. Did I miss any comments? I don't think these are throwbacks. I think these are like alternates or some shit. I don't really know, man. Kent says Seahawks. Kent's all about the bets, bro. Kent's a big gambler. Kang says, Mitch, if you was the Falcons GM, who would you make the coach? Well, in 2016, I would have hired Kyle Shanahan. That's what I would have done. But nope! They didn't do it. So that's first and foremost. Second, so now they can't do that. So now, who would I make coach? That's a good question. Let me think about that for a second. There's some good ones. I really like Minter with the Chargers. I think he'll be a good coach. He gives me Mike McDonald vibes. There's not a lot of offensive guys right now. Let me think about that. 10, 20. I would say the first one that came to mind was Minter. The 24-yard line is where the Rams will take over. Let me actually look up some candidates so I don't forget any, but yeah, I'm gonna give you Minter. Give you Minter, bro. First and 10. Throw to the flat. Puka Nacua, a gain of 9. I don't love Kubiak. I don't hate Kubiak, but I don't love Kubiak either. Personally. I think Kubiak needs more time. Mike McDaniel, if he gets fired, that's a good one. Yeah, I agree. Don says, how you doing, Mitch? I'm doing good, Don. Handoff up the middle. Gain of 3 or 4 for the Rams. 6:20 left in the first. First down Rams once again. Guys, don't forget to Gronk spike the like button. Share this link with your friends, your foes. Don't forget your hoes. Never forget your hoes, bro. Shrek the Musical. How'd you know that, Bodo? That's a secret, bro. First and 10. Stafford throws down the field wide open to the 40, to the 35. A big play for the tight end. And the Rams are rolling. Big play by Allen. Nobody covered him on the left sideline. Joe Brady. Joe Brady is an offensive mind, yes. I'm not a particularly huge fan of him, though. Handoff to the left. It's Corum. Corum wrestling for a gain of 5. Hold on, I'm trying to update the score. Give me a second. I don't know which. Okay, that's the right one. Here we go. 7. Zero. I think I made that Rams logo a little too big. We'll overcome it. Don't worry. 2nd and 5. Play action. Stafford under pressure. He flips it underneath, and it's dropped by Allen. It'll be 3rd and 5. 4:30 left in the first. Ram says, catch the freaking ball. MG says Stafford is old. Jordan says ahoy. 3rd and 5. Empty formation for Stafford. Blitz by the Seahawks off the left. Stafford flings it deep. And nothing there. 4th down and 5 for the Rams. 4:26 remaining in the first. Rams, kick a field goal, dude. Where are they on the field right now? They're not going to kick a field goal here? Are they crazy? Where is the ball? 4:26 in the first. They're at the 30. Kick a field goal. Blitz up the middle. Stafford throws, and it is somehow caught by Puka Nacua for a first down. There was a flag. 4:20 left in the first. Puka Nacua with strong streamer hands on 4th down. It was also offside on Seattle, so the catch didn't really matter, but it will be a first down for the Rams. That was risky. I don't really know why they went for that, to be honest, but hey, it paid off. It paid off. It's windy, but still, I mean, they must have no faith in their kicker. First and 10, 4:20 left in the first. At the 24 of Seattle. 2 tight ends to the right, 2 receivers, 1 to each side. Stafford under center. Fakes a handoff, rolls to the right. Stafford on the move. Wide open to the 10, to the 5, inside the 5. Who is that? Winfield? 3:50 left in the first. McVay has not been known to be a gambler. This is kind of interesting from them. At the 5, Puka motions to the left. It's a handoff right up the middle, and it's stuffed. Corum goes nowhere. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 5. 3:15 remaining in the first. Maybe the Rams feel like their defense needs to get the lead to play well or something. I'm not sure. Second and goal, 2:50 remaining in the first. LV, what's up, bro? Motion to Puka to the left. Corum to the left. Loss of 1. 3rd and goal at the 6. Tough to score in this range of the red zone against Witherspoon and the Seahawks. 2:30 left in the first. 2:25 left in the first. What's up, Claire? Rams' run defense is pretty good, but their pass defense is a bit spotty. Their pass rush is good. Their coverage isn't very good, though. 2 minutes and 11 seconds in the first. Stafford looks left. Stafford to the end zone. Puka at the goal line is rejected. He was slightly short. It'll be 4th and goal at the 1. 1:50 remaining in the first. Puka was a little slow to get up, but I think he's fine. I didn't really see a noticeable injury. There is another Los Angeles Ram down, though. It's an offensive lineman, I think. What's up, Claire? Yeah, I definitely think the Rams will go for it here after going for it twice already. They're at the 1-yard line. It's difficult to run the ball in this situation against the Seahawks, though. Seattle is very big on the line of scrimmage. It's tough to push them around for a yard. So we'll see what the play call is here for Los Angeles. 4th and goal at the 1. Thank you guys so much for joining, man. It's Mitch. It's prime time on the bottom line. We're in the first quarter. Seahawks up 7-0. Had a short field to deal with. Kenneth Walker, big screen pass, capped off by Charbonnet's touchdown run. Now they're trying to hold the Rams at the 1-yard line, 4th and goal. Gronk spiked the like button. Join us live in the chat. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how you're feeling. Let's have a good time tonight, guys. Singh says, I'd rather kick the field goal if I was the Rams. I would go for it at the 1-yard line. Plus, you've got a good pass rush. Maybe you can make a play with your defense. If you do get stopped, your pass rush could potentially get home on Darnold, make something happen. I think the Seahawks would play pretty conservative in that situation. Johnny says, run spider Y to banana. Y banana. He messed me up, bro. I don't know what the play call is anymore because he messed it up. One super chat so far from our boy Christopher. Man, the myth, the legend. They call him Mr. Consistent. Which game are you most looking forward to this weekend, guys? Is it our stream Packers Bears? Is it our other stream, the Patriots and the Ravens? Or is it another game? Let me know. Strawberry says the Christmas Day lineup is ass. No disagreement. All right. Rams appear to be going for it on 4th and goal at the 1. 3 tight end formation. Stafford fakes the handoff, looks to the end zone, flips it, and it's a touchdown! Los Angeles! The rookie Ferguson brings it in. There is a flag as well. 1:45 remaining in the first. Ferguson was popped. The play will not stand. It was a flag on the Rams. A flag on the Rams. McVay can't believe it. Wow. What was the flag for? Clearly a catch. Johnny, what was that flag? The thicker kicker wearing number 92 is absurd. So after the penalty, the Rams will attempt a field goal after they could have evened the game up at 7-7. The hometown cooking refs of the Seahawks allow the game to remain a Seahawk lead, 7-3. Damn! Illegal man downfield, huh? Is Puka playing? Yes. He's made a couple catches. Illegal man downfield is crazy. On a play action? Yo. That's kind of crazy, I'm not going to lie. 7-3. The Rams have had the ball twice, Seattle just once. They still hold the lead. Ram says, I'm flying to Seattle to kick the ref's ass. All right. Seahawks will have the ball for the second time. John needs help from Taylor Swift. Guys, the goal is 50 likes by halftime. Don't forget to Gronk spike the like button. Seven, 3. At the 35 of Seattle, pistol formation. They're going to hand it off to Charbonnet up the middle. Charbonnet past the 40. Charbonnet to the 43-yard line. A nice 8-yard carry by Seattle on first down. 2nd and 2 with 1:30 remaining in the first. Second and 1. Fake the handoff. Darnold rolls to the right, finds his tight end who drops the ball. Barner drops the ball. It'll be 3rd down and 1. Thank you guys for the likes. 3rd down. 3rd and 1. I'd expect a run here. 3rd and 1. Rashid Shaheed motions to the right. Darnold gonna throw. Looks left. Throws, and it's incomplete to JSN. On 3rd down and 1, another pass attempt by these offenses. It does not work for Seattle. And the Seahawks will punt. Not in love with that play call at all. JSN lined up out wide against Forbes, and Forbes tight coverage. Just a quick curl, and not a bad throw. Good coverage. Not my favorite play call. Puka is an awesome football player, but an absolute weirdo. I think that's pretty true. Fair catch near his own 12-yard line from Los Angeles. Stafford will take over for the 3rd time. The Rams have held a lot of time of possession so far. Do I want the Jets to trade for Burrow? No. What type of question is that? Why would I want him in my division? Strawberry, what's your thoughts on Monday Night Football? Houston needs Burrow. I don't think Houston's moving on from CJ anytime soon. At least until they have to decide to pay him, which I guess is kind of soon. But that would be surprising. Who is better, Stafford or Darnold? It's Darnold, by the way. But it's Stafford. 100%. Stafford's probably going to win the MVP. Patrick, what's up, man? How you doing? Strawberry, he played last week. So, I don't know what you mean. He played last week. Seattle almost lost to him. 1st and 10, Stafford going down the middle of the field. Puka, 35-40, 45-50, 45-40, 35, past the 35. Puka Nakua, first down, Los Angeles. Big play for the Rams. John's about to lose his mind. Bodo says Puka. Puka, Luka, Luka dee doo. Hold on, where are we going here? My mouse piece of crap, bro. Handoff, Kyron. Gain of 3. My new mouse. I don't know, it's not working right now. I guess I have to charge it. My old mouse is a piece of crap. I'm trying to use that right now to put tags on a video. Puka. Who is winning tonight? I took Seattle. I hope it's a close game. I care about the stream. Leanne says, oh, we don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. You wonder why we don't talk anymore. It's because you're a narcissist. What? Oh. Connor says, stop cussing, bro. It's really weird. And so are you. We hate you. Connor, why are you here if you hate me, bro? That just doesn't make sense. Unless you're talking to someone else. Dawn says, thanks for streaming, Mitch. Thanks for joining, Dawn. Rams says, Seattle -3, over 44.5. Connor, don't be a jabroni. We've got enough of those already, bro. We already got John. Sorry. Now you say sorry, Connor. You talking to me? Who are you talking to, Connor? You talking to me? Come on, bro. Charlie Puth and Selena Gomez. It doesn't have "But You're a Narcissist" in it. I know that song, bro. Stafford ass says Desmond Watson worshiper. Okay. Nice name, man. Stafford on 2nd and 8 steps up. He's going to sling it deep. And he misses Puka wide open for a touchdown. I guess he is ass. Patrick says, Mitch, I've been following you for the last 3 years. Thanks, Patrick. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for following me, bro. Thanks, Patrick. Means a lot, man. Thank you. Seriously. Thank you. Bodo says, Jabroni. I'm officially changing Jabroni to John Brony. 3rd and 8. Stafford throws. And it's another first down for the Rams. Whittington in the red zone. First down, Rams. 14:40 left in the first half. Deep in route from Los Angeles. First and 10, LA. Stafford 8 for 12 for 142. At the 13 of the Seahawks, they're going to run it. Kyron's going to cut it to the right, and he's going to pick up 8. 2nd down, 14 minutes in the second quarter. There is a Ram questionable to return. Bodo says, Mitch, I've been following you for 10 years. I'll catch you one of these days. What do you mean by catch me? Like, join my live stream? Yeah, I don't think you've ever done that before. Second and 5. Handoff up the middle. Kyron Williams. Gain of 3. It'll be 3rd and 2 at the 5 of Seattle. Larry says, been following you since the football season. Better than everybody else on YouTube. Thanks, Larry. Appreciate that, man. Am I streaming the NFL draft? Of course, bro. I do the first round usually every year. And then I do, like, other stuff. Play action. Stafford rolls to the right. Throws incomplete. Fourth and 2. Super Bowl 51 videos. Probably a recap, bro. I think we did a recap. 4th and 2. Yo, what's up, Connor? At the 5, Stafford. Flag on the play. Delay of game. Was that intentional? 4th down and 7. Another 4th down penalty by the Rams. I wonder if that one was intentional or not. Do you guys think that was intentional? I thought they were going to go for that. I guess not. They send out the thicker kicker once again. He is the thicker kicker because he wears a defensive lineman number 92. 4th and 7. 28-yard attempt. The kick is good. Seven, 6. 1-point game in Seattle. Early second quarter. I don't hate taking the points there. Keep the game close. I don't hate it. Just a little surprised. Yeah, that makes sense, Jordan. I remember doing that stuff. That was almost 10 years ago, huh? Do I ever do NHL picks or so on your channel? I used to cover the NHL maybe like 8 years ago. But no, I would advise checking out my buddy though. I'm friends with John of Hot Take Hockey. We went to school together. He runs a great YouTube channel for the NHL. I don't do hockey stuff. If I ever do hockey stuff, I'll let you know, but I don't think I will be anytime soon. But I would check out Hot Take Hockey, man. I might be on there for maybe some Olympics or something. We'll see. But nothing right now. Singh says, Mitch, you should realize that the years the Chiefs do not make the Super Bowl, the Rams make the Super Bowl. I don't recall the Rams making the Super Bowl in 05 or 06 or 07 or 08 or 09 or 10 or 11 or 12 or 13 or 14 or 15 or 16 or 17. But I could be wrong. Singh, I think you're a little off on that one, bro. I know, Singh. I'm bugging you, buddy. Connor says, go Seattle. What would it take for May to get the MVP? Stafford to lose. Josh Allen to lose one of these next couple of games. And for May to put up a big performance against the Ravens and then win the rest of the games. Three likes from 40, guys. 3 likes from 40. No, I don't watch basketball anymore. I only cover the NFL. Good for them, Singh. They're still going to lose. $12:44 left in the first half. False start on Seattle. Bradford called for the false start. It'll be 1st and 15. I started this channel in, maybe 2013. But I don't think I started making daily videos until 2016. Dilly joined the channel in 2015. And then stayed until 2018, maybe? The beginning of 2018. Sam Darnold, gain of 1. 2nd and 14. I think you found the channel, Bodo, in like 2016. Now that I think about it, I think Dylan, Kabul, and them were only really on the channel for like 2015 through 2017. That sounds about right. And then I think by at least second year college, I was on my own. 2nd and 14, Darnold steps up, and Darnold is sacked. It'll be 3rd and 15 for the Seahawks. 11:50 remaining in the first half. Nate Landman on the sack. Seahawks can't move the ball right now beyond their first drive. And really, it was just one play. Pats Falcons Super Bowl. Bodo was around. I remember Bodo was tuning into like the Texans Patriots divisional round recap and stuff like that. 3rd and 15. I think DeCant was there too in Ultra. Sam Darnold swings it out to the right. Kenneth Walker. That's not going to be close to enough for the first down, so it'll be a 3 and out for the Seahawks. Rams will get the ball back. 11 minutes left in the first half. Jamari says Seahawks offense is too much JSN reliant. They need to find a way to get the ball to Shahid more. At the 6, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, to the 37, the Rams with a big punt return. I will say, Seattle currently has the 2nd best special teams in the NFL, according to DVOA. Was actually a big discrepancy in the matchup. Seattle holding a big special teams edge. So for the Rams to get a nice return there, that's their weakness shining through on that play. Harley was definitely not here until around 2021, maybe 2020. 2020 maybe. I think Becca was here during that season, the 49ers' first big year with Shanahan, so 2019. So I think Becca was here a year before. Yeah, a year before Harley. And Big Al was here probably around the same time. Maybe a little after Becca. I don't think that the Saints are looking for a quarterback. I think Tyler Shuck is going to be their guy, at least for next year. Also, I don't think Joe Burrow is going anywhere, to be honest. I think everyone's just trying to rile us up. Why are the Seahawks not using Shahid more? It's a good question. I don't really know. I'm not their coaching. I'm going to post my spread best bets for the week, guys, at halftime on Money Mitch. Burrow is staying in Cincinnati. First and 10 for the Rams at their own 38. Run up the middle for Kyren Williams. Kyren with a gain of 8 or 9. Oh, that was Corum. Sometimes it's hard to tell. They look exactly the same. Corum, gain of 8. I think Kyren might be a little bit bigger and Corum might be a little quicker. It's the way that I would categorize it. NFC number 1 seed possibilities, 89% with a win for the Rams, 23 with a loss. That's a big discrepancy. 2nd and 1, this is a massive game. Stafford hands it off, and it's a first down for the Rams near the 50-yard line, probably the 49 of Seattle. The Jets haven't been good in a long time, and it hasn't really mattered for the league, Sing. Only $30, bro? I think it's worth it. $30. First down at the 49 of Seattle. Run up the middle again, and it's a gain of 3 or 4 for Corum. Jacob says, Bills, Rams, Super Bowl. We'll see. Thank you guys for the 44 likes. Appreciate it so much. Appreciate you guys tuning in for Thursday Night Football. I will be live at least once on Saturday, possibly twice. If you guys want me to go live for the Commanders game, I can, I guess. I'll probably do a recap for Saturday. I'll definitely be live for Chicago Packers. Play action. Underneath Kyren Williams. I'm going to be honest, though. I'm pretty sick of streaming Eagles games. Like, the Eagles, I'm sorry, Big Al. I don't know how many more times I can stream their games, bro. They drive me nuts. 3rd down and 2 with 8:15 left in the first half. After the Kyren catch. Chris says Titans for life. I don't have the Saints as a best bet, actually. But I do think I have the Saints as a pick. 3rd and 2. Stafford in the gun. Hands it to Kyren. Kyren gets the first down for a gain of 5. First down. Super chat from John. Just bet the Rams plus a half in the first half. Okay. I'm hoping I can only do one Eagles game in the playoffs, Bodo. And that's the game they lose. But it could be more, for sure. I'm prepared. 1st and 10 for the Rams at the 37 of the Seahawks. Heavy formation once again. They hand it off again. And this is another nice run for the Rams. A gain of 9 to the 28-yard line for Corum. They're just running the ball straight downhill. Second and 1, handoff to the left. Corum gets a first down and a gain of 3. Mia says, it's funny how the Rams took up the first quarter and only have 6 points. Yeah, I mean, the Seahawks, you can move the ball on them, but it's tough to get points against them, that's for sure. The Rams are an excellent offense, though. The way they're running the ball right now is extremely impressive. It does feel like the Rams are the better team, but the scoreboard has not gone their way. At the 25-yard line, Stafford throws down the middle. He's got Kyren at the 20. Kyren for a gain of 5. 5:40 left in the first half. Are these the two best NFC teams? I kind of get the feeling that Seattle is a team that might be there from a talent perspective, but I don't think is there. I think they're going to lose like relatively early in the playoffs. Like first 2 rounds, I think. Like I think Seattle, you could make a strong argument, is the second most talented NFC team, but I could see them being an early exit. Stafford throws down the middle. First down on 2nd and 4 to the 8-yard line. I definitely think the Rams are the favorite in the NFC. Mumfield with the catch and the first down. But that's just my opinion, though. Jacob, the Patriots are still first in the division, by the way. Keeping our spot warm, jabroni. First and goal at the 8. Handoff, Kyron inside the 5, down to the 4. First and goal for Los Angeles. 4:15 remaining in the first half. I was trying to say that, Claire, but I didn't exactly say that. Don't tell on me, though. 4 minutes left in the first half. It's 7-6. Rams, first and goal. Second and goal at the 3. Stafford fakes the handoff, looks to the end zone, flips it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ferguson. He gets his touchdown. He had it earlier. He gets it now. A nice, impressive, long drive by the Rams. They go up 13-7. I would assume. I don't think they'll go for 2. Which would make it a 6-point lead. Seattle does get the ball now and get the ball after half, just so you guys are aware. So Seattle's still not in a bad position here, but they do need to move the football a bit. Ferguson gets the score. Am I betting on the Patriots Sunday? Yeah. Extra point is good. I will be live for the Patriots game as well, as always. My goodness, bro. Coach says, let's effing go Ferguson. Best ball mania. Adam says, so much for Stafford going to struggle in the rain. It hasn't really been raining, to be fair. And also, the Rams haven't been throwing the ball. So, it's been a lot of running. A lot of running. A lot of running. The Rams already have 22 runs in this game. But yeah, Stafford's been solid with his passes, for sure. But I don't think it's really been raining that hard. Steelers making a run. Coach is on drugs. Singh says, if the Ravens lose one more game, their season is over. I have not enjoyed the season. Well, Singh, tune in live Sunday Night Football to the end of the Ravens season. It's over, buddy. It's over. Die, die, die. Rest in peace. Larry says, you betting the over or the under on the Patriots? I don't think I'll be touching that. I don't think I'll be touching that. But I would go with the over if I had to. The Ravens? I don't know. I would say, like, we haven't really played the Ravens in a meaningful game in a long time, so I can't really say. The last time the Patriots played the Ravens in a meaningful game, I guess that would have been 2019. And the Ravens won. That was the Lamar breakout year on Sunday night. I think it was a Sunday night game. Before that, the Patriots won a few times. 2014 playoffs, Patriots won. But, like, we haven't played the Ravens in, like, a big game in a long time. So, I don't know. Handoff Charbonnet, a gain of 1. It'll be 2nd and 9, 3:30 left in the first half. The payout on the over-under is more than the game. No, it's not. It's the same, usually. The spread, it's the same as the spread. Money line, obviously, it's different. Second and 8, 3 minutes left. Sam Darnold is sacked again. 3rd down and long. 2:50 left in the first half. Kobe Turner with the sack. Sam Darnold looked to the right and never just looked oblivious to the pressure there. 3rd down and long. This Seahawks offense has me worried about their playoff chances. What's my big upset of the week? Patriots over Ravens. 3rd and 16. Sam Darnold in the gun. Darnold hands it off to Kenneth Walker. Walker breaks a tackle. Walker gets a first down. A gain of 17 on a draw. 2-minute warning. Run the ball, bro. Luciano says, nice Walker run. Mia says, Rams run defense is bad. Jordan says, Ravens are favored, Larry. I don't know, Greg. Should we be concerned? I don't know. $49 likes, 49 people in the chat. Shout out to you guys. 1 like away from 50 before half. That's the goal. Okay, you want a different upset. So the Patriots being 3-point underdogs is not good enough for Larry. So I'll give you another one. I think the Titans could beat the Chiefs. I think the Jags might win. That's another one. I think the Chargers will beat the Cowboys. Those are all underdogs. There's not a lot of big dogs that I think, like, I mean, obviously they're big dogs for a reason. I don't think the Raiders are beating the Texans. I don't think the Browns are beating the Bills. I don't think the Steelers are beating the Lions. First and 10 for Seattle. They're going to hand it to the right for Kenneth Walker. Walker running well to the 49-yard line. Sounds like Seattle's game plan for the rest of the game should be give it to Kenneth Walker. Why? Yeah, I took the Pats. What do you mean, coach? Second and 5 at the 48. Darnold's going to hand it off up the middle. And a gain of 4. Third down and 1 at the 44-yard line. 1 minute and 15 seconds left in the half. If Seattle can just get a field goal here, I'd be pretty happy with this drive. They've only had 8 minutes of possession. Quarterback sneak, they get the first down to the 43 of Los Angeles. .106 left in the first half. First and 10. Darnold hands it off, and it's a yard. 1 minute left in the first half. Steve says, hi, Rams. Clara says, Giants could beat the Vikings. I don't think so, but Clara thinks so. That's not a bad pick, though. .58 seconds left in the first half. Start Purdy or Nix for the fantasy chip. I think I gotta go Brock Purdy. Yeah, I think Purdy. What do you guys think? Purdy or Nix? I am starting Jalen Hurts over Purdy this week, though. I hope that Big Al's team doesn't screw me. Second and 10. Darnold looks left. Rolls to the left. On the move. There's a flag down. Darnold pushed out of bounds after a scramble for 4. Holding on the defense. Automatic first down. I think Drake might miss, but Watson's going to play. I think. Well, Woody Marks might not play, bro. I guess you got to go Ibuka if London misses. First and 10 for Darnold at the 34 of the Rams. 2 receivers to the right, Kupp in the slot. Darnold throws to Kupp. Kupp's got a big play. He fumbled the ball. He fumbled the ball. Wow. Cooper Kupp fumbled against the Rams. When you're done washing your dishes, just say Cooper Kupp. Oh my God. An inside agent. An inside agent. Mia says Kupp forgot about the ball. First down and 10 for the Rams. Rams 2026 says I'm slightly starting to feel pretty. Claire just said ouch. Plain and simple. Two timeouts for each team. 43 seconds left in the first half. They're checking where the ball should be. It should be at the 1 yard line, I think. Terry McCauley, the referee in the booth believes he doesn't get control of the ball until the end zone, which is fortunate for the Rams. Kobe Durant was the one that recovered the ball. I'm not sure. Could that be a safety? I don't think so. I think it can only be a touchback. So the Rams are given the ball as a touchback at their own 20 with 43 seconds left in the half. A massive play by the Ram defense to force that fumble. Can the Rams get a quick field goal here with about 40 seconds left in the half? They do have Thicker the kicker, though, who might not be able to make the kick. The winner controls the path to the NFC number 1 seed. Strawberry and other 49er fans are hoping that Seattle wins, because if the Niners can win out, they'll be the number 1 seed. Stafford throws deep. And it's almost a catch. Oh my goodness. Look at Drew Lock. Put in Drew Lock in the second half and you'll have some magic. The Seahawks might have to put Drew Lock in, guys. 2nd and 10. Mumfield almost made a crazy catch, jumping over Job, but he couldn't come down with the ball. Handoff. A gain of 6. 3rd down with 31 seconds left in the half. Seattle takes a timeout. Interesting. I wouldn't have taken a timeout there if I'm Seattle, personally. I don't think 30 seconds is enough time. I think it only helps the Rams. I would have let them run that. What do you guys think? Harrison Mevis. Shout out to John with 2 super chats. Christopher with 1. 3 likes away from 60. 3rd and 5, a run, and Kyron is stuffed. Interesting play call. 4th down. That will end the half. There are no timeouts remaining for Seattle. What a weird play call from the Rams. That was odd. I don't understand that one. I would have thrown the ball. If nothing's there, just take a sack. Go to the restroom. Okay, I will, Bodo. Guys, don't forget to Gronk spike the like button. 3 likes from 60. Thank you for joining me for the first half. We will be back for the third quarter. Rams up by 6. Seahawks get the football after the half. Don't forget to share this link with your friends, your foes, and your hoes. Yo. Wow, like the whole chat left. What the hell? What's going on, guys? MG says Stafford is an old man. Ram says, I do see signs of Darnold freaking out, which is good for me. That's fair. Bumpman says, what's up, Mitch? What's up, Bump? How you doing, bro? You haven't been in the chat in a while, man. Luciano says, we still here, big dog. Big dog. What's up, bro? What are we thinking in this game so far? Give me a 1 if we think the Rams are going to win and hold on. Give me a 2 if we're sensing a Seattle comeback. Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, homies. Greg's got a 1. Kent says 2. Cute puppies says 1. Luciano's got a 1. Donnie's got a 1. Johnny's got a 1. Greg, a 1. Adam says you have to start a new team and you can only choose between Darnold and JJ McCarthy. Which one are you choosing? Darnold. He's still only like 29, right? 28. Darnold. Rams 2026 says, Mitch, how do you have 58 likes and 15 people watch? Everyone left, bro. Everyone hates me. They all left. John, you scared them all away. Bumpman says, Rams just going to keep pounding the rock. Seattle is a momentum-based team. Darnold struggles leading comebacks. That is fair, but if Seattle can come out here and get like even a 3, the game is a 1-score game. So, also, I will say, Seattle outplayed the Rams last time they played in the second half. So there is that. Mike McDonald will have some adjustments defensively for the run game, I think. It's going to come down to Darnold against the pressure, though. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. I think my sense right now is Rams will win by 3 or 4. That's my sense. I'll say like 23 to 20. Or maybe 23-17. Something like that. Greg didn't leave. Big Al didn't leave. Don says, who's winning the NFC North? I think if the Bears win this week, it's going to be tough for them to not win the North. Am I wrong? Johnny says, we need Sarah back or we lose everyone. That's fair. That is fair. Do we think it will go over 40.5 or under 40.5? Rams needs Sarah. 2 likes for 60, guys. 11 people. What's going on, man? Yo, people hate me that much today? What's going on, bro? Bump says, if Eberflus is fired, who do you think would make a great DC? Let's just assume Jerry goes for a big name and not some under-the-radar name. That's a good question. DCs are hard to call. I mean, I'm thinking. Could it be Todd Bowles? That wouldn't be a bad hire. Thinking someone get fired. I do think if McDaniel gets let go and Anthony Weaver is available, I've been impressed with him lately. I'm thinking of coaching staffs that are going to be fired. Jonathan Gannon. Jonathan Gannon would be a good one. I think Jonathan Gannon would be a really good one, actually. I think that would be my top pick. Jonathan Gannon. If he gets fired, which I'm not sure if he will. Who's the best coach in the league? I'd say Kyle. All right, we're getting ready for the second half here, guys. Let's go. I don't think Raheem is going to get fired, actually, Bump. First and 10. Charbonnet. A gain of 2. Second and 8. I think Gannon's a good DC. I don't think he's made to be a head coach. I think he's a little bit Brandon Staley-ish. He's creative. I like that he's creative. Second and 8. I think Bowles would be another option. I just worry about Bowles. Maybe his time has passed a little bit. But I think he's always better as a DC. Gain of 7 on the quick throw to Charbonnet. It'll be 3rd and 1. John needs a quick stop. 3rd and inches. Tush push formation for the Seahawks. And it's a first down at the 45. Claire really hates that Raheem's going to stay. At the 45, Darnold under center. Hands it off. Walker, 50, 45, 40, 35, touchdown, Seattle! He's gone! Kenneth Walker! K9! Touchdown! Seahawks! Wow! Wow! Just give the ball to number 9! It's not that hard! The Rams can't run with them! Wow! Yo, this guy, Kenneth Walker, is putting the team on his back like Greg Jennings. The extra point is good. 14-13. K9 with the touchdown. Anne Marie says touchdown, Seattle. Bump says Raheem probably just gels with veteran talent at QB more than projects. Penix and Raheem Never made sense. Raheem's a bum, bro. I don't care. He's a bum, in my opinion. I think he's a decent DC, but not a head coach. You know who is actually a good DC is the Falcons. Ulbrich is actually pretty good. If for some reason Raheem got let go, I think I'd rather have Ulbrich than Raheem. That's me, though. I don't know. Who else could get fired, guys? I do like Anthony Weaver is an underrated name, I think. Johnny thinks that Henry's going to run all over New England. It won't matter. It's gonna be May. Come on, baby. Henry can run all he wants.
It's gonna be May.
Anne-Marie, how you doing? Where you been? Michael says they missed their chance for the 2 scores in the middle 8. Mike Tomlin won't be a DC. He'd only be a head coach. Pete Carroll is getting fired. Yeah, he won't return to football, though. I think Pete Carroll should be like an advisor. I think Pete Carroll would be a great advisor for another head coach. Because I think Pete is really good with people and really good with, like, locker rooms. And I think that's the type of guy that should be an advisor. Like a guy that's made a lot of those decisions. You know, you can always count on him for good advice. I think he'd be a very good, like, advisor to a young head coach. That should be his role. But he's too old to be a head coach. Those are beautiful pinball machines. Returned by the Rams to the 27-yard line. Rivers. 12:51 left in the third. Long time no see. Well, Anne-Marie, whose fault is that? Whose fault is that, Anne-Marie? Robert says Ravens will beat the Patriots. No, they won't. Sorry, buddy. 1st and 10 for the Rams. At their own 27. Stafford. Handoff. Gain of 1. Told you they're going to make some adjustments against the run. 2nd down. Rick says, sorry I'm late, Mitch. Work is killing me. It's all good, Rick. No problem, bro. Slick Rick. Anne-Marie says me. Well, at least we know whose fault it is, Anne-Marie. It's okay. I forgive you. It's okay. 2nd and 9. 12:15 left in the third. Stafford throws incomplete. 3rd and 9. I think my top coaching candidate, I like Mike McDaniel if he gets fired. I think it's Jesse Minter, bro. I love Jesse Minter. I'm a big Jesse Minter guy. 3rd and 9. I know he's a defensive coach, but empty formation for Stafford. Stafford pressured, forced off his spot, going deep. Wide open at the 24-yard line is Smith. Wide butt-ass naked. How the fuck did that guy get so open? What the hell? Bro. How did he get so open? Wow. That is terrible defense. Yeah, it was underthrown because Stafford had to roll to the left. At the 24. Timeout. Taken by the Rams, I think. Before the clock ran out. MG says Stafford is washed. What about this game makes you say Stafford is washed, bro? "33 completions to receivers, 20-plus yards downfield is the most in the NFL. And we've got this guy, MG, saying he's washed. 11:20 remains in the third. Nice run by the Rams to the 18-yard line. There is a flag. 11:15 remaining in the third. Holding on the Rams. Bring it back. Bring it back. 11:15 in the third. Optimist says they finally called a hold. T-Mass says, what about this season, says Stafford is washed. 11 minutes left in the third. Stafford under center at the 34 of the Seahawks. 3 tight ends again. It's a flea flicker. Screen. 30. 25. 20. Down to the 18 is Parkinson. I want to say that's his first catch of the game. Thank God I didn't start him. Kyron with a flea flicker play action. Anne-Marie says the Ravens are going to be sweating. 2nd and 4. Play action. Stafford rolls to the right, pumps to Nakua. Stafford's going to run, and he gets hit after a gain of 2. 3rd down and 2 with 10:13 left in the third. Bodo says JSN no show tonight. Well, we still got a whole half to go, Bodo. Just keep giving the ball to Kenneth Walker. The Rams have ran 47 plays to the Seahawks 24, and yet they're losing. 3rd and 3. Handoff. Kyron hitting the backfield, and he loses half a yard. 4th down, and the Rams probably have to kick a field goal here to take the lead. And 9:30 left in the third. At least I would kick the field goal, I think. Byron Murphy wins inside immediately. He forces the disruption. And then you get a nice tackle by Ernest Jones, the former Ram. 4th down and 3. Field goal coming from the thicker kicker at the right hash. The snap is high and the kick is somehow good. I thought it was about to be blocked. There is a flag on the play. False start on the Rams. Re-kick that kick. 8:56 left in the third. A false start by the Rams. Thicker the kicker's got to redo his kick. Byron Murphy. I don't know how they didn't block that. What the F? 4th and 8. 8:45 left in the third. It's a 41-yard attempt. Mevis is good. 16-14 Rams. In the 800s, Ann? You mean the 2000s? Thank you guys for joining me live. I'm Mitch. I appreciate every last one of you jabronis joining me in the chat. If you haven't already, subscribe and Gronk spike the like button. I will be live on Saturday. I will be live on Sunday. I hope you're there. Rick says I need beers. Rick needs some beer. Robert says it's time for Kenneth Walker for another long run. Damn right, bro. Bump says, Mitch, who should I start Sunday? Godwin, Coker, or Addison? Oof. Godwin could have a good game. I do think Coker is going to have a good game, low-key. Addison is tricky. I don't even know if Addison's been doing shit. I know he had like a 60-yard catch last week, but other than that, I don't think he did anything. That is tough, man. Who do you want to start? What does your heart tell you, bro? I kind of think Coker is kind of a low-key good play. Those are all like tough though. Those are all tough. Godwin had one good game, I want to say, since he's been back. Tough. I kind of like Coker. I'm not going to. Yeah, Watson's going to play, I think. Kind of like Coker. I'm not going to lie. I'm considering playing Coker if Drake London's out in one of my leagues. I don't know, though. I don't think you would go wrong with any of the choices. I think they're all kind of the same. JSN has 45% of the team's receiving yards, would be fourth highest in a season since 1970. That's insane. First and 10. 8:37 remains in the third. Seahawks at their own 35. Under center is Darnold. Play action for Darnold. Protection for Darnold. He steps up. He rips. And he is short of JSN. Terrible throw. Second and 10. 8:32 remains in the third. Coke or Pepsi? I don't really drink either one, but if I had to choose, I would probably lean Coke. I don't remember the last time I had Coke or Pepsi. I think the last time... Well, actually, I did. Never mind. Without alcohol, I don't remember the last time I had Coke or Pepsi. With alcohol, September. Pretty sure it was Coke. Second and 10. Flag on the play. False start. Second down and 15. Greg's got Kenneth Walker on his bench. Damn. Greg, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Burrow to the Vikings would be fun. I don't think it will happen, but it would be fun. JSN! First down! Down the seam. 8:20 left in the third. That's a gain of 20. Huge gain for JSN. Get him out of the backfield. Near midfield now are the Seahawks. Darnold in the empty. Bunch to the right. Sammy throws right to Charbonnet. Charbonnet, his useless ass, for a loss of 1. Get the ball to K9, you jabronis. 7:50 left in the third. 1 like away from 65. We've got 4 super chats. Thank you, guys. If anyone wants to give me a Christmas present, that would also be nice. Not saying you need to, but it would be nice. 2nd and 10. Durkan says, why does Charbonnet play? I don't know. Ask Raheem Morris. Handoff. Charbonnet. Same reason that Tyler Algier does. Gain of 3. 3rd down and 7. 7 minutes left in the third. Charbonnet comes out of the game on 3rd and 8. James says, Seattle, run the ball. Do what makes it work. I'll take it, Bodo. I'll take it, bro. 3rd and 8 at the 48. 3 receivers. Kupp in motion. Why is he even on the field? Darnold takes a snap, looks left, throws left, and it's picked. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Touchdown! No, not a touchdown. He was down at the 1. Nearly a pick 6 by the LA Rams. Sam Darnold chokes again on primetime television. Oh my God, he stared down the receiver a million miles away, bro. A million miles away. Double slants. Looking like the Eagles playbook. And Darnold throws it right to the hook defender, bro. Mia, I can't believe it. Mia, why didn't you warn me? That's your fault. I'm blaming Mia for that one. Can Seattle's defense make a stand at the 1-yard line? Stafford hands it off. And Corum is... That was a touchdown? I didn't think so, but they're going to say it was a touchdown for Blake Corum. Oh boy. 23-14 for the Rams. He reached just enough for the touchdown. Barely. Sam Darnold once again. An absolute jabroni. 6:30 left in the third. Unbelievable. I thought they were going to go down and get the lead. And he throws a pick 6, practically. 6:30 left in the third. The extra point by Mevis is good. 23-14. Put in lock. There's only one man who can save the Seahawks now. His name is Drew Lock. Claire, relax. Take a chill pill. Did I get in trouble for my sound drops?
If he dies, he dies.
No.
What?
Criddle says, what's up, BLV? What's up, Criddle? Criddle. Should Seahawks fans be concerned? Yes. One and done. Seattle.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Yo, not the Kung Fu Panda! Stupid idiot!
Yeah.
Hey, give me 2 taps and a Ric Flair!
And I thought my jokes were bad.
Is this ref on crack? Jermari says, unless they get an NFC South opponent. Chris says, yo, Mitch, you know that Rome and Burden are out. Yes, I do. Why?
Nope.
All right.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Okay, 6:30 left in the third. 23-14, Los Angeles. Sammy Darnold, 1 touchdown and 6 picks against the Rams this season. Oh my God. Seattle's going to win 24-23, bro. Bump, he's terrible. Quick drop back, throw, complete. To the 45, Seattle, first down. 6:20 left in the third. I'm waiting for the Seahawks drive where JSN just has like 3 crossing routes for 70 yards. It happens every game. Yabba Dabba! What's up, man? Sammy Darnold is almost intercepted. He got popped, and he nearly threw a pick.
Nope.
I might need a beer after watching Darnold.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers. Oh no. 5 beers. Oh no. 6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
At the 45, Darnold in the gun. Darnold rips! And it's JSN for a gain of 11. Intermediate section of the defense. That's what I was talking about in the preview, bro. You got to hit that area against the Rams. Those linebackers are ass! 5:25 left in the third. Rashid Shaheed in motion. Darnold buzzing. Rolling to the right. Chucks it downfield and misses his man. Flag on the field. 5:15 left in the third. Rick, you're welcome, sir. Holding on the Seahawks. My goodness.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Damn. Second down and long. Or first down and long. Jordan says Darnold is fried. 5:15 in the third. Down by 9. Can the Sea Chickens respond? First and 20. Darnold. Hands it off. K9. Not much room. Gain of 1. Second down. 5 minutes left in the third. Seahawks fans are puzzled. Singh says, I hope the Niners get the 5 seed. They're getting the 1 seed. Singh. Woo! 4:40 left in the third. JSN in the backfield. Split backs. Sam Darnold's about to lead a comeback. 2nd and 19. Buzzing. Spinorama. Jamma. Kenneth Walker, 18 yards behind the line of scrimmage, gets the ball and turns it into a gain of 5. What in the hell was that? Third down. 4 minutes left in the third. 3rd and 14. If the Seahawks can somehow win this game, I think the Niners are going to be the 1 seed, bro. But they're probably not. Seahawks probably aren't going to win this game. Singh says, I want Bulls to lose to Shanahan. Why? You just hate random people, bro. Darnold in the empty. Darnold has time. He's throwing to the left. And he misses his guy, Kupp. 4th and 14. Seattle is probably going to punt. He had him on the comeback, bro. Put in Drew Lock. It's time to put Drew Lock in. Cooper Kupp had him. He had him. He had him. At the 47 of the Rams, a punt by the Sea Chickens. And it goes out of bounds inside the 15. Ramble! 3:32 left in the third. Stafford can finish this game right here. Finish it. Finish it. Claire says the Panthers are winning the division, Singh. Claire's called it. Robert says Steelers are winning the AFC North. You're 99 with a $50 bomb. Green tea time.
I drank a beer. I drank another beer. 3 beers. 4 beers.
Oh no.
5 beers.
Oh
6 beers. 7 beers. 8 beers. 9 beers.
Let's go!
All right, all right, all right.
That's true, Bodo. How'd you know? How'd you know? Vernon says, what's up, Mitch? What's up, Vernon? What are your thoughts on the Niners on Monday, bro? Come on, Seahawks. Make this game interesting, man. Hand off to the left. Kyron Williams picks up 6. 3:20 left in the third. Vernon's got Niners by 6. That's the spread, so it's a fair play. Puka has 74 yards in the first quarter and hasn't had a yard since. Handoff. A gain of 1. 3rd and 3. Claire is the biggest Burrow fan in the chat. She says, Burrow's prime is getting wasted in Cincy. Don't say that too loud. Sings in the chat. He hates Joe Burrow. Hates the way he walks. Hates the way he talks. Hates his haircut. 3rd down and 3. 2:20 left in the third. Bunch to the left. Stafford looking right. Looking back to the middle. He completes for a first down on 3rd and 3 to the 31-yard line. First down, Los Angeles. 2 minutes left in the third. Vernon finally finished his Christmas shopping. Congrats, Vernon. I hope you enjoy your Christmas, bro. Your 99 is low-key MVP lately with the super chats, bro. 1:44 in the third. Under center. Stafford play action. Stafford's got time. He hits his back underneath for a gain of 5. Kyron Williams. 2nd and 5 with 1:25 remaining in the third. Your 99 says, I don't know who can beat the Rams at this point. I'll give you one guess, your 99. One guess, bro.
It's gonna be me.
2nd and 6. 1 minute left in the third. At the 35-yard line. Kyron makes it 3rd and 3 again. You're 99. Listen to it again.
It's gonna be me.
Avenue says, thank God I benched Darnold. Criddle, what's Mitch getting for Christmas? A bunch of beautiful super chats. It's okay, Anne-Marie. Thank you for coming back. Jay Will says, let's go Rams. 3rd and 3. 15 seconds left in the third. Blitz by the Seahawks. Stafford completes to Nakua. 40, 30, 20. Inside the 5. That will end the third. Puka Nakua with a huge play. And on 3rd and 3, the Seahawks bust their coverage. My God, bro. Jordan says there's no chance the Rams don't win it all. Damn, really? Plus 250?
It's gonna be me.
Jordan.
Shut your damn mouth.
Shut your mouth, jabroni.
What's up, Andrew? Will Sam Darnold ever win a big game? Questions that need to be answered. Yabba Dabba says no. The Seahawks, like, desperately need a stop right here. They desperately need a stop. They desperately need to hold it to a field goal or, like, a fourth down or something. Or the game is legitimately over. Hey, thanks, Criddle. Says, Merry Christmas. Love your content. Keep it up. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. 69 likes. So what does it, how are they going to miss if they lose to Carolina and San Francisco? Is that how they would miss? Rams are at the 5. Detroit would have to win out. I think Detroit can win out. First and goal. Kyron Williams. Gain of 1, maybe 2. Second and goal. 14:50 left in the game. Seahawks desperately need a stop here, or the game's over. Yeah, the Darnold interception was critical, obviously. And the fumble before half, too. Second and goal, another handoff. Kyron Williams is down at the 1 or the 2. Third and goal. Fighting for the division! Third and goal at the 1. 14 minutes left. Thoughts on the Jabroni of the Year video? That could be good. There's a lot of candidates, bro. I don't know who's going to win that. Jabroni of the Year. I would have to do like a candidates list. There is a Seahawk injured with 13:51 left in the game. Jabroni of the Year. Third down and goal. $13:35 left in the game. Stafford throws quick, and it's a touchdown for Puka Nacua. 30-14. 16-point game. Man, that pick 6 just did them in, bro. One-yard touchdown. Peyton Manning. I meant Matthew Stafford. No look slant. 30-14. Criddle votes John for Jabroni of the Year. It would be an NFL player for sure. Or an NFL, like, person. I wouldn't do it on the fan base. BSN is now reporting that Mitch of TheBottomLineView has just inducted John in the Jabroni Hall of Fame. BSN is Bodo Sports Network. Avenue nominates Aaron Glenn for Jabroni of the Year. I mean, Aaron Glenn has been Jabroni of the Year ever since he did that dance, bro. $30-14. Oh boy. RD says Puka. Criddle says, what did you think of Phillip Rivers' performance? It was very Peyton Manning 2015. 4-yard passes, quick throws, good audibles at the line. He can't throw the ball at all, though, but I think considering for 44 years old, it was pretty damn good. Yeah, I am a little surprised that the Rams didn't go for 2 there, to be honest. It would have made it a three-score game instead of a 2-score game. Rams kick it deep. Still a game here, guys. It is still a game. If Sam Darnold can get his head out of his ass. It's unlikely, but there's 13 minutes left, and you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. Your defense has to lock in. Yeah, the dance against the Bucs, Sing. It is possible, though. Will I root for the Rams in the playoffs? It depends who they play, but probably unlikely. I've already rooted for the Rams once before. They got their Super Bowl, bro. Sam Darnold has lots of time. Throws 45, 40. That's a good start to the 38-yard line. First down. First down, Seahawks! Come on, make this a game, boys. Game's not over. Score right here, get the 2. It's a 1-score game. First and 10. Quick throw out wide, JSN. Gain of 9. Second and 1. Kobe Bryant going to the locker room. Are you a Rams fan, Rudy? Handoff, Charbonnet. Charbonnet to the right. To the 25-yard line. 12 minutes left. At the 23. Toss to the left. Kenneth Walker doesn't have anywhere to go. It's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11. No, I don't think Patriots-Rams would be that surprising, actually. We've seen it twice before. $11 minutes left. Still lots of time. Bodo. I don't think they're quite into hurry-up mode yet. Bunch to the right. Darnold throws underneath. Caught. Walker down to the 10. First down. If they score here, the 2-point is critical. Obviously, it's 4-down territory from the 10-yard line. That's kind of weird, Rudy, that you like your own division. First and goal at the 10. JSN motions to the left. Darnold to throw. Looking left. Throwing left. It's JSN. He can't spin away from the tackler, Williams. It's a gain of 3 or 4. 2nd and goal. Okay, Rudy, that's fair. It is a little odd that a division, you would root for a division rival. I guess I do that with Buffalo. But both of them? I could understand you like one of them, but both of them? 2nd and goal, 10 minutes left. Seahawks got to score. Darnold has time. Rolling to his right. Throws it away. 3rd and goal. 9:48 left in the game. Two downs to get a touchdown. I don't think Seattle would kick a field goal here. It's a possibility because you need 2 2-point conversions. But I think you got to go. Really? Guys, why are you spoiling it? 3rd and goal at the 6. Darnold throws a pick to Kobe Turner. Are you fucking kidding? To the 11-yard line. Darnold is selling so hard, bro. My God. $9:39 left in the game. Sam Darnold throws it right to the fattest guy on the field, Kobe Turner. It is 30-14. Rams have the ball deep in their own end. That might do it. I don't know if Seattle can overcome that. They needed a touchdown there. Oh my God, Darnold. Jay Will says Darnold is literal comedy. Dark Nate says Darnold is a bum. Adam says Darnold is phenomenally bad. Well, At least I didn't start Kobe Parkinson. You're 99, says Rams money line big. Oh, damn. You're 99 won big. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the support, bro. Appreciate that, man. Everybody give a shout out to your 99.
Boom, shakalaka.
Shut your mouth, jabroni.
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck! What do you think about when the 15th round you're coming out?
What?
To be fair to Colin, I think everyone had the Seahawks in their top 10 before this game. Karen says, stick a fork in the Mitch. They're done. I can see why Minnesota let him go. 2nd and 6. Corum. No gain. 3rd and 6. Damn right, Bodo. The Pats are going all the way, Rudy. Watch out when we get healthy, baby. 3rd and 6. Stafford. Ooh, almost intercepted off the deflection. 4th and 6. 8:18 left. The Seahawks would need an absolute collapse to win. They need 2 touchdowns and 2 2-point conversions. Watch. They're going to score 2 touchdowns, but they're only going to get 1 of the conversions. That's what's going to happen, bro. Or Sam Darnold is going to throw a pick 6. That's what's going to happen. One of those 2 things is going to happen. Rashid Shaheed with great field position. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, down the sideline. Touchdown! Seahawks! The game is back on! The game is back on! The Rams' terrible special teams might cost them. The Seahawks are back! We have a game, Bodo! We have a game! 8 minutes left. Sam Darnold did absolutely fuck all. Touchdown. Seahawks.
It's gonna be me.
Boom, shakalaka.
This is Sam Darnold.
You know, when you showed me up, you put some of the stuffing in the wrong places, so I'm a little fucked up. But will you take care of me forever and ever? Nah, I'm just kidding you. I thought it'd be funny if you thought I was fucking retarded.
8 minutes left in the game. Cooper Kupp in motion, 2-point attempt to make it a 1-score game. Darnold throws. It's complete. 2 points. Cooper Kupp. Oh my God. It's a game. I did say that special teams would play a difference. I was at least right about that. This is like the lowest scoring 30-22 game I've ever seen in my life, if that makes sense. That is why you trade for Rashid Shaheed. That's why you do it. Rams 2026 says, OMG, I gotta sweat it again. It's not too late. There's 8 minutes left. That's so much time. 8 minutes, 3 timeouts, and they fumbled a kick return. And it's terrible field position at the 22-yard line. Seahawks are hype. Wow. Game flipped on its head, bro. 30-22. 8-point game. Seahawks. All they need is one stop. And they're back in it, bitches. The Niners got at the Colts, the Bears, and the Seahawks. The Seahawks got the Panthers and the Niners. And the Los Angeles Rams got to play Kirko Chains and the Cardinals. Play action. Throw to the flat for Puka. Nuka dee do. Gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. Eight minutes is a ton, bro. 2nd and 7. 7:35 left. Come on, Seahawks. You can do it. I believe in you. Overtime. 2nd and 7. Play action. Pressure on Stafford! Incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 7. I think Stafford definitely thought he was going to get sacked there. He definitely thought he was going to get sacked. Leonard Williams was coming for him. He beat Avila right off the ball, man. Avila got whooped. 3rd down. Christopher with the $5 super chat says for Sam, no more picks. Let's go, Chris. 3rd and 7. 7:18 left. Get this stop, Seahawks. Trips to the left. Man coverage. Stafford looking. Stafford spiraling. Stafford throwing. And it's caught. Was it for a first down? What's going on? I thought that was a catch. What's going on? Oh, they say it was incomplete. What? He didn't catch that? Witherspoon all over Nakua. Why? Show the replay. Oh, I thought he caught it, bro. He didn't catch it. It hit the ground. It hit the ground. 4th and 7. The Seahawks will get the ball back. Can Shahid return another? Because you can't count on Sam Darnold. And the Rams kick the ball out of bounds. One of the worst punts I've ever seen. Out of bounds near their 41-yard line of Seattle. 7 minutes left. A ton of time. 3 timeouts. Sam Darnold's legacy on the line. If you haven't already, Gronk, spike the like button, jabroni.
It's gonna be me.
Jabroni. JABORINJORA.
What do you think about when the 15th runs when you're coming out?
Ma, the meatloaf! Fuck!
Sammy Darnold back from commercial break. Will he throw another pick? The Seahawks are 0-172 when trailing by 15 plus in the 4th quarter. Records were meant to be broken, Bodo. It's a reverse to Shahid. Flag on the play. Shahid might score a touchdown, but it might be a hold. That's a gain of 30, but it's probably on the Seahawks. Offside on the Rams! What? Offside! Jerome, The Rock was my guy, bro.
Shut your mouth, jabroni.
Big play, Shahid. How do you go offside at the 26-yard line? The Seahawks. I kind of hope Seattle wins now just because, like, now people can't say Drake May choked and Stafford choked. Touchdown! Seahawks! Barner! 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 Wow! It's a 2-point attempt. Sam Darnold had a wide open man and he actually hit it. 6:23 left in the game. There's still a whole half a quarter, guys. 2-point attempt. Just like the Bills last week, the Seahawks have climbed back in their division showdown. Barner, wide butt-ass naked. Like Bodo after a long day of work. 2-point attempt. Quick screen is incomplete. It's 30-28. Los Angeles. Wow. Sam Darnold has done almost nothing, and yet the Seahawks have come back. Barner, wide open. I could have thrown that. Probably not, but I could have thrown it. J. Will says, Barner cooked, buddy. Bodo says, what I was saying is they're going to miss the 2-point conversion and end up winning with a field goal. Johnny says, Rams are clutch. Watch this, little bro. All right, Johnny, we'll see what you got. I wonder what the Niners are saying right now. I think they're saying, let us play Sam Darnold for the division. Durkant says, Stafford MVP drive incoming. Yo, by the way, that 2-point attempt play was the most obvious thing I've ever seen in my life. That was the exact play the Patriots ran against the Falcons with Danny Amendola. That was so obvious. Bro, I think that Big Al could have made that throw, bro. I think Durkant with his 140-pound frame could have made that throw. He can dunk though, so I think maybe he can make that throw. The Niners are sweating. Why are the Niners sweating, bro? That 2-point conversion was so obvious. By the way, if that was Andrew Van Ginkel, that would have been a 2-point conversion for the other team. But Jared Verse ain't like Andrew Van Ginkel, unfortunately. Wait, what? Call reversed? What do you mean call reversed? What? Call, it's tied. Wait, what? What were they even reviewing? Darnold throws the ball. It hits off Jared Verse's head. And Zach Charbonnet picks it up in the end zone. I don't understand. How's that a 2-point? He threw it backwards? Oh my fucking God. Are you serious? No way. Is that what really just happened? I have never seen that in my life. What? They said that was a backwards pass, bro. Oh my God. No way. No way. You're kidding. No. No way. What? Oh my God. 6 minutes left in the game. Oh my God, it's tied. What the frick was that? They called it a backwards pass, so it hit off Jared Verse, and then Zach Charbonnet picked it up in the end zone and didn't even realize he picked it up. He didn't even know. What the? Oh my God. We're on the 2nd and 8. I can't even play action. Stafford throws, and it's incomplete to Parkinson. 3rd and 8. Stafford was broken in half. 3rd and 8. The old man was broken in half. On 3rd down. Third and 8, 5:34 left in the game. Stafford, gun, trips to the right, Kyra in the back. Stafford has Puka wide to the right. He throws a screen to Puka. Puka avoids the first guy, the second guy, but can't avoid the third. Punt the ball, Rams! Punt the ball! It's Seahawks time! Oh my God! And you know what's going to happen. Sam Darnold drops back, looks left, looks middle, throws the ball. It's picked off. The Rams got it. That's exactly what's going to happen, bro. Watch. 5 minutes left. What's up, Sarah? How you doing? Durkant clearly did not watch the Raiders versus the Broncos. That was the most rigged game I've ever seen. Rashid Shaheed, fair catch at the 22-yard line. 4:47 left in the game. Let's get hype. If you haven't already, Gronk, spike the like button. If you are not a jabroni, which I assume you're not because you're watching me, Mitch, live. It's the bottom line view. It's the BLV. The prime time on the bottom line. Then subscribe to the channel. Get in the chat. If you got a 1, you're saying the Rams will win. If you got a 2, you're saying the Seahawks will win. If you got a 3, you're saying both of these teams, I don't want to win. Give me a tie. Give me a tie, brother. 1, the Rams. 2, the Seahawks. 3, a tie. Robert 2, Steppen 2, Michael 2, Sarah 2, Hector 1, Johnny 1, Robert 2, Don 1. Why am I cheering so hard for the Seahawks? Because I want the game to be close. Bills chick 2. Rams 4. Bills chick 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Kent 2. Sing. I already did. Claire 2. CIK 2. Hector says 4. F the Niners. Jordan says 3. Chris says 1. Rick says 4. Sing says 2.
Boom shakalaka.
Cute says 1. Campbell says, what's up, Mitch? I'm pretty good. How are you, bro? Bucko says 5. Go Steelers. Don says 1. Karen says 2.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Darnold misses JSN. He was open. 2nd down and 10. I want the Seahawks to win, if I'm being honest. Bro, this game is so broken that my betting app still says it's 30-28. It's okay, Campbell. We're over it, bro. 2nd and 10. Darnold's got trips to the left. Walker splits out to the left. They're going to throw a screen to Walker. Walker makes a man miss. He makes almost the second man. It's a 3rd and 8 with 4:30 left. It's a tie game in Seattle. 12s on their feet. The chat is on their feet. Nwosu nearly caused Stafford to go to the hospital. Jimmy G watching from the sidelines. Bunch to the right. Darnold throws another screen. JSN, a gain of 4. They throw 2 screens on the biggest game of their season, the biggest drive of their season. They say, Sam Darnold, you, sir, absolutely suck. We cannot throw the ball past the line of scrimmage. We do not trust you. It's 4th and 4. 3:35 left. Stafford's going to get the ball back. How in the blue do you throw 2 screens? Not 1, but 2 screens back to back. A fair catch at the 18-yard line. The Rams have the football. What in the blue was Kubiak doing there? The Rams are 323-1 when leading by 15 plus points in the 4th quarter. So you're saying there's a chance the Seahawks need another stop. The Rams need a field goal with 3:19 left, 2 timeouts. Isaac says these screens got Sean Payton blushing. Stafford in the gun. Puka to the right. Stafford looks left, looks to the middle. He's got time. He delivers to his tight end, Allen. A gain of 6. 3 minutes left. 2nd and 4. The Seahawks came back. They got one of the biggest jabroni bullshit calls I've ever seen in my life on the last 2-point conversion. And will they still choke? 2nd and 4. Stafford. The ball is deflected. He had his back wide open. But DeMarcus Lawrence, the former Cowboy, said not this time. Incomplete. 3rd and 4. Panda is back.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
3rd and 4. 2:41 left. Huge third down. Empty. Kyren to the slot now. Stafford looks left. Stafford has time. Stafford floats the ball. He's got a man. It's Ferguson. A massive hit. But Ferguson comes down with it for a chunk gain. There is a flag. There is a flag. There is a flag. What's the flag for? Is it OPI? Is it DPI? Ferguson was butt-ass naked. They're going to call personal foul on that hit? No, ref! No! Ref! That is a terrible call, bro. That is a terrible call. That was not helmet to helmet. No way, man. That is a clean hit. That is a clean hit. That is a terrible call. Now the Rams have the ball at the 31. They're going to run Kyren. Kyren for a gain of 7. There's a flag. There's a flag. It's going to be a hold on the Rams because the refs realized. They realized how bad the call was. They said, wow, we just messed up. We've got to call a hold now to offset it. And clearly that was a hold. 1st and 20. There hasn't been many calls in this game at all. Like, the refs have largely let them play. There's only been 10 penalties for about 50 yards in this game. There have not been a lot of penalties. 1st and 20 for the Rams at the 41 of the Seahawks. 4-man rush by Seattle. Stafford throws. He completes. Parkinson to the 36. 2nd down. Parkinson. The clock is stopped. Puka Nacua. John. Talking. Pointing. Talking. Pointing. He's talking. Nacua and Emanwari are talking. They're going at it. And the Rams have taken Puka out of the game for his own safety. Emanwari's probably saying, stop streaming, bro. Stop streaming. Puka's back in the huddle. Now he's going to split to the right. 2nd and 15. 2:20 left. Handoff. Kyren cuts it up the middle to the 29-yard line. It's 3rd down and 10. 3rd down and 10. The Seahawks have taken not 1, but 2 timeouts before the 2-minute warning. 2:15 remaining in the game. It's 3rd down. It's 3rd down. Game on the line. With this 1st down, the Rams are in full and utter control. But if they get stopped, they must kick a field goal. 3rd and 8. Stafford calling the checks, calling the audibles. There might be a blitz from Seattle. They send an overload. Stafford to no one. Incomplete. It's 4th down and 8. 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. 2:11 left. 4th and 8. Not 2nd and 11. The fat kicker, the fat kicker, is coming out to kick. His name is the thicker kicker because he can't even fit into a number that is actually proper for a kicker. He has to wear number 92 because he's too fat. Will he make the kick? He will not make the kick. He will not make it. He's too fat. He missed the kick. He missed the kick. Mevis missed the kick. 30. The Seahawks will have the ball. Mevis and the Rams special teams, which I said sucks, has allowed a touchdown and they missed a field goal. 30-30. Seahawks ball. Gronk, spike the like button if you haven't already, guys. Last drive of the game. 2:07 left. Darnold in the gun. Charbonnet, the back. Charbonnet trying to run the ball. It's a gain of 2. And that will take it to the 2-minute warning. The Seahawks do not trust Sam Darnold worth a damn. The last 3 plays, under 4 minutes left in the game, they ran 2 screens and they ran a draw. Maybe, just maybe, Seattle, you have to trust Sam Darnold. You have to trust him. You can't run it for a field goal. You can't get to the field goal range by running the ball, bro. You gotta trust Sam Darnold. You gotta do it. 30-30. Anne-Marie subscribed and liked. Guys, if you haven't already, subscribe for more live streams. Saturday night, the Chicago Bears, the Green Bay Packers. Sunday night, the New England Patriots are gonna walk into Baltimore and beat the Ravens senseless. Those are both live on the Bottom Line View. Myers is attempting, or maybe going to attempt, a game-winning kick for his life. JSN in motion. Walker is the back. Darnold, will he throw another screen? He takes the snap. He's got time. The time runs out. He is sacked. And the Rams will take their second timeout with 1:54 left. Kobe Turner with his dance. And the Rams defense is holding Sam Darnold. Oh my God. Sam Darnold, you suck. Throw the ball, you fucking idiot. Oh my God. All you have to do is throw the ball at the ground. 3rd and 17. Game on the line. Third and 17 at the 31 of Seattle. Darnold, his legacy is on the line, and he throws the ball at the line of scrimmage like a jabroni. Sam Darnold just choked on live television. The Rams will get the ball again. What? Kobe Turner batted the ball at the line on 3rd and 17. The Seahawks, with a low snap, punt the ball away. It's a beauty and a fair catch at the 12. Seattle's special teams is single-handedly keeping them in this game. The offense sucks. The defense sucks. But the special teams is the only thing they have. Jordan says the dude is giga ass. 1st and 10. Stafford, 142 left, 1 timeout. All he needs is to get the fattest kicker I have ever seen into field goal range. At the 12-yard line, Stafford is incomplete. Nearly sacked. Kyren Williams was the intended target. See, Sam Darnold? That's what you do. You throw the ball at the ground. It's not that hard. Okay, little Sammy? 2nd down and 10. 138 left. Stafford looks left. Press coverage. Gonna go deep. It's Puka with a massive catch. Diving. Soaring through the air for a big catch and a 1st down. A gain of 20 plus, 30 maybe. I don't even know. 1:10 left. Stafford blitzed, throws it incomplete. 2nd and 10. 1:06 left. 2nd and 10. Stafford saw the blitz, unlike Sam Darnold, and then he threw the ball immediately. Oh my God. 2nd and 10. 1:06 left in the game. 30-30. Stafford with the ball at his own 39-yard line. Stafford pumps, throws, and it's caught somehow for a gain of 9 by Mumfield. There is a Seahawk down on the field as he was trying to pick the ball off. It was this close, ladies and gentlemen. This close to being an interception. We are 10 likes away. 10 likes away from 100 likes. Campbell, ask me the damn question.
What?
Eamon Worry is down after he should have had a pick. It's 3rd down and 1. The biggest 3rd down and 1 of the season. 53 seconds left in the game. Eamon Worry, who was jawing and talking crap to Puka Nacua, has to come off the field on 3rd and 1. Yes, Campbell. Yes. The goal for the Rams is to get the fattest kicker that any one of you jabronis has ever seen into field goal range. They only have 53 seconds and 1 timeout, and they need a yard. Oh, now they say it's a 1st down. What? That was not a 1st down, bro. That was not a 1st down. That is bullshit. That is bullshit. That was not a 1st down. I would challenge that. How did they give them a 1st down there? That was not a 1st down, bro. 1:02 left in the game. They're giving the Rams the 1st down. Bodo doesn't think it was a 1st down. I don't think it was a 1st down. Most of Seattle doesn't think it was a 1st down. The guy at the bar doesn't think it was a 1st down. But yet the ref thinks it was a 1st down. First down and 10 for the Rams at their own 49. Stafford in the gun. Pumps, throws it underneath, incomplete. Nothing there. Witherspoon, the closest in coverage. Second and 10. Second and 10. 57 seconds left. Matthew Stafford has 387 yards. At his own 49. Can he get the fat kicker in range? 4-man rush. Stafford throws. Incomplete. Parkinson has no hands. Third down and 10. 53 seconds left. McVay screaming into his microphone. Mevis looks like he hasn't slept in 2 weeks. Third down and 10. Watch Puka Nacua. 53 seconds left in the game. At the 49, Stafford, third and 10. A bullet to no one. It's fourth and 10, and the Rams will have to punt the football. Sam Darnold will get one last chance to prove to the world that he is not the biggest choker that I have ever seen. 49 seconds left. Or maybe Rashid Shahid will do it himself. The Rams punt it away. And it's a fair catch at the Seahawks 14-yard line. 42 seconds left. One sack. This game goes to overtime. One sack. This game goes to extra time. The Rams have had numerous chances, but the Seahawks defense has held strong. Sam Darnold with the ball. No timeouts. Division lead on the line. At his own 15. 42 seconds left. The 12s supporting him. Darnold looks, checks it down. Charbonnet, gain of 13. First down. 30 seconds left. You gotta spike it. Sam's gonna spike it with 29 seconds left. He needs a chunk. He needs a 15 to 20 yard completion right here. Right here. Second and 10. Eamon Worry is going to the locker room. Three likes from 100. Only 3 of you jabronis need to like the video. Second and 10. Sam Darnold is pressured and he is sacked again. He is sacked again. Poona Ford. And they're going to let it run to overtime. Third and 18. Campbell, I'm watching a game, bro. Why are you asking me how my life is, bro? No offense, but that is ridiculous. How you doing, Mr. Campbell? Nick says lock in Seahawks. The Seahawks will get the ball first. The Seahawks will get the ball first. Okay, how overtime works. So how it works is each team gets a possession. If the first team scores a touchdown, the other team has the opportunity to tie it or win it with a 2-point conversion. Okay? If a defense scores, the game's over. So the team that gets it first, the defense scores, game's over. Okay? Then, if the first team gets the ball and is stopped, then the second team, all they need is to get more than the other team. So a field goal. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Sorry, the Rams are getting the ball first. A flag on the return. It was a really good return by Rivers to the 49-yard line. There is a flag. So, if the Rams go score a touchdown, the Seahawks get the ball back. They have a chance to tie the game or win it with a 2-point conversion. If the Rams score a field goal, the Seahawks have to get a touchdown to win. A field goal continues the game. If a defense scores, the game is over. I hope that makes sense. 1st and 10 for the Rams. You can't win the game with a field goal if you have the ball first. Stafford under center. Quick throw to Nakua. A pickup of 8 or 9 good yards after catch by Puka. 9:40 remaining in overtime. Second and 1. 9:15 in overtime. Stafford play action. Stafford throws. Kyron past the 40 to the 41. Sorry, Corum. First down, Rams. Stafford now has 400 yards. 8:50 left in overtime. First down, Rams. Yes, it can end in a tie. At the 42, play action. Stafford avoids a sack, rips it downfield, incomplete. 2nd and 10. The danger of getting the ball first is if you don't score, the other team only needs a field goal. 2nd and 10. The danger of getting the ball first is if you don't score, the other team only needs a field goal. 2nd and 10. The danger of getting the ball first is if you don't score, the other team only needs a field goal. 2nd and 10. The danger of getting the ball first is if you don't score, the other team only needs a field goal. That's why teams might defer. Also, they might defer because they know how many points they need. So let's say the Rams score a touchdown. The Seahawks know they need 8. 2nd and 10. 8:29. Stafford's going to go deep. And it is intercept. No, it's dropped by the defense. There is a flag. 8:23 left in overtime. They're going to give an automatic first down to the Rams. Illegal contact on Ernest Jones is the call. Big call. $8:23 left in overtime. That was a huge call. Handoff. Gain of 4. 2nd and 6 for the Rams at the 50. He's not hurt. I mean, he's been throwing the ball pretty well. 2nd and 6. He has missed a couple, but he's thrown the ball like 60 times, so. Sarah's got her Earl Grey time coming up. 2nd and 6, 7:45 left. Stafford throws and it's intercepted off the hands of Corum and picked off. Ernest Jones got the ball. Blake Corum couldn't catch it. Corum couldn't catch it. And now all Seattle needs is a field goal. All Seattle needs is a field goal. Did he catch the ball? Yes, he did. It's an interception. It's an interception for Seattle. That's an interception. That should be an interception. At least I'll say that. It should be. His hands were under the ball well before the ground. I would say that he had the control of the ball. I think that's an interception. They're reviewing it right now. I would say that's a pick. What do you guys think? They're going to say it's incomplete in Seattle. In overtime. Incomplete. To me, that's an interception. He has his hands under the ball, and the tip of the ball hits the ground. But I still think he had his hands in control of the ball. I'm surprised they called that incomplete in Seattle. I'm not going to lie. 3rd and 6. That was a close call. At the 49, blitz by the Seahawks. Stafford doesn't see it, but he's able to get it to Puka Nacua for a first down. There is another flag. It might be on LA, the way the Seahawks defense is reacting. No, it's not. It's offside. Wow. So the Rams get it on 3rd and 6 with Puka Nacua. The ball didn't really move. The tip of the ball hit the ground, but I don't think the ball really moved. 7:15 left in overtime. Stafford's going to hand it off. Keep in mind, this is still the first series. This is still the first series. The interception it's still the first series. Second down, 6:50 left in overtime. Mia, what's up? 2nd and 9. Please, no spoilers in the chat, please. 2nd and 9, play action. Stafford throws. Puka, 10, 5, touchdown, Rams. Wow. Wow. 6:27 left in overtime. It is 36-30. Mevis, will they bring out the extra point? Wait, what are do people know whether or not a tie? What does a tie do? What does a tie do for the division? I wonder if the Rams, if they have, you know what I'm saying? Does anyone know what I'm saying? If the Rams went for 2 there, because Seattle can win this game if they score a 2-point. I'm just wondering if, you know what happened? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They would be tied, but officially the Rams would be in first because they won the first game. So, yeah, I guess you're the Rams. Do you take that risk? You know what I'm saying? $6:27 left. The Rams kick it deep, 6:20. There's still lots of time. Please, no spoilers in the chat, guys. $37-30. They don't have to go for the 2-point, but if they, I would say actually they kind of do because they can't afford a tie. So yes, John, they probably do have to go for 2 if they score. Because if they tie, the Rams are still first in the division. So they might as well go for 2 if they score. Kenneth Walker. To the left, a gain of 4. 6 minutes left. They in a normal game, they don't have to, but because this game they have to win for the division, they do have to go for 2. If that makes sense. 2nd and 6. 5:50 left. At the 40. Darnold under center. Play action. Darnold rolling to the right. Throwing on the move. What a catch by JSN. At the 45-yard line, out of bounds. I know what you're saying, Rick. Did he keep his feet in? Yes. Wow. Wow. Play action. Darnold on the move to his right, throws it away. 2nd and 10. This is obviously 4 down territory for the Seahawks. $5:13 left. You know, it'd be so dramatic if this game came down to a 2-point conversion. 2nd and 10. At the 44. Darnold. In the gun. Slant. That looked like PI, kinda. And I think they're going to call it. 5:09 left. Forbes got there a little early on JSN. That's going to make it an automatic 1st down for Seattle. Thank you, Anne-Marie. First down, Seattle after the PI. JSN's not on the field for this play. At the 39 of the Rams, Darnold under center. 2 receivers to each side. They're going to hand it off. Walker flipping in the air for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. 5 minutes left. Seattle isn't quite worried about the clock at this rate. But it is a factor. You have to score before the clock runs out, or else the Rams win. Second and 8. 4:35 left in OT. JSN in the backfield. Split back. Darnold. Downfield. And was that a catch by Cooper Kupp? It was a great catch by the former Ram legend. 4:23 left in the game. Did he catch it? Wow! Tony toe tap Cooper Kupp. Kupp did it at the 16. Seattle dumps it over the middle. Charbonnet for a gain of 1. At the 15. 2nd down. Seattle needs a touchdown. And I assume if they do score, they would go for 2 for the win. 2nd and 8. 4 down territory. No field goal. 4 down territory. 2nd and 8. This game's crazy, bro. At the 15, under center, Sam Darnold, Rashid Shaheed in motion to the left. Darnold's going to fake the handoff, roll to the right. Sam Darnold, he completes for a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 3 inside the 10. There is a 1st down near the 5-yard line. The 1st down marker is near the 5-yard line. 3rd down and 3. Oh my goodness, I'm sweating. Gronk spiked the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, jabroni. 3rd and 3. Sam Darnold under center. At the 9. They're going to hand it off. And it's a 1st down. Charbonnet inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal Seahawks at the 4 freaking yard line. The Rams scored a bomb to Puka Nacua. 1st and goal. The Sam Darnold Seahawks are looking to respond. A timeout taken by Sean McVay and the Rams. 1st and goal, Sammy Sweet Darnold and the Seattle Seahawks. 3:17 left in the game. This game might come down to a 2-point conversion. I'm not going to sleep. You're not going to sleep. None of you jabronis are going to sleep. Not John, not Steve, not even the panda. even though she sleeps for most of the day. 3:17 left in overtime. They're not going to go for a tie, bro. At the 4, Rashid Shaheed in motion to the left. Darnold under center. Charbonnet's the back. They fake the handoff. Darnold to the end zone. Touchdown! JSN! Touchdown! JS motherfucking N! It's 37-36! For the game! For the flippin' game! 2-point conversion for the game! Oh my God. Oh my God. What do you call here? Watch JSN. Watch Cooper Kupp. Bro, I'm calling it. Cooper Kupp for the win. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. On the spot. On the spot. Cooper Kupp for the win. I'm calling it. Cooper Kupp for the win. Remember I said that. Cooper Kupp for the win, bro. I'm taking it. 2-point try. $37-36. JSN wide to the right. Kupp in motion from right to left. And a timeout as the ball was about to be snapped by Seattle. This is for the game and the lead in the NFC West. The NFL's most competitive division. Seattle is teasing us right now. Oh my goodness gracious. 37-36. Game on the line. Sam Darnold calling the play. Will they run beast mode at the 2-yard line? They probably shouldn't because Vince Wilfork's in the middle. 3 receivers to the right. Barner motions. Darnold to the right. Looking, scanning, throwing. It's open. It's good. The Seahawks win the game. The Seahawks win the game. They do it. They win. Seattle. 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 All the way down 16. Dead in the water. Sam Darnold. He did it. He did it. He finally won a big game. He finally won a big game. Finally. Finally. Sam Darnold. The Seahawks are in first place in the West. The Seahawks are the best in the West. Wow. What a game. What a game. Also, I told you guys the Rams secondary is ass. What was that, bro? Unlimited. Seahawks! Thank you guys for watching, man. That was a fun flippin' football game. 38-37. Seahawks come from behind in front of the 12s. Sam Darnold wins a big game. Shahid sparks the comeback. Mevis missed the kick. Kobe Turner can't believe it. But the Seahawks are first in the NFC West. Thanks for watching, guys. Gronk spiked the like button. Subscribe.